Welcome back to California LIVE Podcast. Today we are joined again by the living legend of the oil business, investment, and now film business, Mr. Robert Cody. Mr. Robert, thank you for joining us again.
Victor, what a great location.
Indeed.
Man, you picked it. I wish, audience, you could see this beautiful property. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
We will definitely demonstrate it a little bit. We were kindly invited by Allison Rental. She's managing and she developed and designed this beautiful historic property. It's a Spanish mansion.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was built in 1929, but
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I mean the furniture, the way she matched it up. Yeah,
yes, yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, Allison has been on our podcast quite a bit of times, so I believe the audience would recognize her. This is the location I wanted to record 2 episodes with you.
Okay.
Today, now we're talking about the film, which we're working on actively, and the new idea of a national-wide casting or scouting for talent. And then we'll talk about the market, because markets, they've been behaving quite emotionally.
Oh, no, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. The key word is uncertainty, but yeah, we'll get to that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's begin with the film. We've talked a lot about this film that we're working on, the military topic, the betrayal. We've been working quite intense with yourself, with Mark. Which updates would you love to share with the audience before we get to the casting?
Sure. No, I think a very exciting way of doing business, and we're really going to disrupt the way the film industry is able to choose their actors. You know, the typical way, and you can expand on this, is going to talent scouts, but you really only get to see the talent from their perspective. And I've always been about mentoring and giving people an opportunity. I've mentored quite a few people over the years. It's a real passion of mine. So, Victor, you and I have been talking about, hey, let's change this up. Let's give this a chance. And I think it's a pretty exciting way to do business. And like you said, we'll start from Hawaii all the way to Florida. And we're going to be looking for raw talent. And I know that we can get local press involved and the media is going to get involved. But I just love the idea that there's actual raw talent out there. They just need to be seen. Let's give them a chance. With our backgrounds, we can nurture their talent if it's somebody we're really excited about. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a new, exciting way, something the film industry really has needed.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, as we've discussed, because we've been talking every day, or mostly almost every day, the film industry itself is shrinking. The circle is shrinking. And in most of the times, it's not about the talent itself or the ability to sell, which is probably more important than a pure talent, but it's about politics. It's about who knows who pushes who, and a lot of people which would be really beneficial for the project are just cut away because they're not in favor, right?
Yeah.
And again, it's business, it's politics. I get it. We have that everywhere. We have that in corporate world in Silicon Valley.
Sure do.
We have that in politics in Sacramento or Washington, D.C. So it's not something, wow. And I felt pretty excited because we'll be connecting with communities, and with these connections, we'll also pull out many different stories, because having military topic as a core of the film with many other additional storylines, I believe that every location would have a story, because they would have definitely at least one military family.
No, exactly. You know, in the film industry today, it's all about connections, and we're going to disrupt that one big time. And so I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, as we go around the country, yeah, I think it's going to be pretty exciting. You know, they've done this in different areas like music, what even dance competitions but I haven't seen it done in the film industry. So no, I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm just looking forward to giving someone who has a lot of passion, a lot of talent, a real opportunity. And this is a major feature film. It's about military injustice, and uh, these actors that we hire can make a real difference for our military men and women. This is a film that's based on a true story, and I just love the fact that uh, this film, because of the impact it's going to have on military justice, we can change the rules. And there's never been a better time than now. Uh, there's talk about the current administration uh, actually doing away with the automatic pin uh, authorities, which one of them had to do with military justice. So there's even more of a need to change the military justice, and so our film's really going to make a real impact. And your viewers are going to be on quite a ride. This is our script is unbelievable. I mean, it is full of drama. There's twists and turns. When you're sitting in your seat in the movie theater, I'm not going to want you to get up and get popcorn. Uh, the way Victor is an amazing film director. You should see some of his other work. But like Victor and me, when we were talking early on, we were talking about a film needs pace. And we worked so hard, me, you, and Mark, in making sure that this film script has the right pace. And again, it's a mixed genre. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that. I think we can educate our audience about that. But there's not too many films out there now based on true events, and so that's why I'm excited about this. So.
Well, if we talk about films out there, especially post-COVID era, as we call it, the depth of the stories has not been that deep anymore. And what we have is not just one military story, which would probably be appealing to one segment of the viewers who are interested in this topic, but also we have multiple other stories of the civilians. We have multiple moments when the civilian world touches with the military. So it will be appealing to everyone, because everyone sometime in life would face some sort of injustice. On a larger scale, when people lose everything they've had. On a smaller scale, when someone is bullied, right? But everyone goes through that. And our story now became a lot more deep, a lot more diverse, and valuable in terms of bringing inspiration to people, bringing them that fuel to motivate them to go extra miles to get what they are looking for. Mm-hmm. Not just a motivation like a spark, but fueled, disciplined motivation to maybe go and stand up for something, or maybe help someone who is in need. So it's, as I feel it, as I go to sleep, go to bed, and I wake up, I go to bed thinking about this film, I wake up already thinking about this film, right?
And I know Victor does this because I get texts from him sometimes at midnight, or I'll respond to him. You know, when you're in your element, you just got to go for it. Yeah, sorry for interrupting.
No.
But yeah, I just want the audience to know this is a very passionate film director. I mean, I picked the right guy. Yeah, no.
Well, in order to succeed, you have to be sharp as a tack. You have to be passionate about what you do, and you have to be expert in the field.
Exactly.
And even just today, I got reached out by aspiring writer director, and he asked me to read his script. It's a short film script, and my first question was, "Have you done marketing?" No one starts with marketing. Well, we do, obviously, and big studios, they also do, because they think of the sales, of the distribution.
Sure. Yeah.
But we've done months and months of research and work on what people liked, what did they dislike, what is in need. We also try to deal politely with the negative politics in the Hollywood, which I remember I share with you. So it should come out, and it will come out as a strong voice for those who are in need of this voice. That's my feeling.
Yeah, this film's gonna. Everyone has either they know someone in the military or they're in the military. It's just far-reaching. Yeah, so and we spent a lot of time to make sure our script was right. So we really respect our military justice system and what we can do as a final result of this film, what it's going to do for our military men and women. So I know I keep saying that, but I mean, this is a film that has a really big impact. So
it will be, and with our push, with our connection to the government, definitely should make a big impact and change all the lives to better, not just the military, but also civilians, because again, there are so many touching points. And we also show friendship. We also show personal struggles of the characters. If we'd compare something like to something like Ford versus Ferrari, if superficially we could say, oh, it's about racing, it's about Ferrari competing with Ford, Ford competing, but actually it was about the friendship between the two geniuses and how they managed to build a car to beat Ferrari and all of their ups and downs. And the same thing with us. We have the main character, and then we have his best friend trying to seek for help, and then we have the best lawyer finding the great lawyer to beat up the system. So it's a lot of personal. It's a lot of stories. It's a lot of the stuff that they have inside themselves, what they have to battle with. And when I came to America first time, my thought was, if I'm gonna run for an office, one of my slogans should be, we have to change in America. We have to change from being lawyers and clients and doctors and clients to people. And this transformation we have with our lawyers, who are first lawyers. Okay, give me the check, I'll get you maybe a result. And then they transform into actual warriors for the truth, for the good. Yeah. And that's what we need a lot right now.
Yeah, people are going to love our main character, especially the attorney.
Yeah.
That's going to be, and if you're going to interview with me and Victor, anyone who plays attorneys, this is just going to be a crazy role for you. I could see the attorney role, the way we've written it, they could be nominated. I mean, I think the script is that good.
Yeah.
And, so, no, very good. It's definitely a movie that is going to inspire others, and hopefully, I really want our military men and women, when they're watching this film, to be really inspired and really take to heart how we're sending a strong message to Congress and to the president, and let's do some really good things for our military men and women. So get ready, Victor, to go through Congress and
I'm born ready.
I could definitely see us doing that.
I'm marking the days on my calendar already.
All right.
These many days to go.
Yeah.
As you mentioned in the beginning of our sit down, it's going to be a roller coaster. Or think of sitting in a McLaren or a Ferrari next to a professional driver and go on a track and enjoy all the twists and turns. You are a very, very well-accomplished, successful investor. What's been happening with the market? I know we'll have a larger episode on that, and we'll also compare the knowledge from film industry, but briefly.
Sure.
It looked like it's been insane, but
Well, that's because it has been insane. The key word, and I'm talking to beginners, to advanced investors, is uncertainty.
Right.
So you're always going to have uncertainty in the financial markets, but we've had a lot of uncertainty recently. Um, some good news is that the Jerome Powell has reduced the interest rate, so quarter of a point. So that's good news. And there's mixed emotions about should it have been a little bit more or maybe not. Uh, but really, what the federal treasury is looking at are they're focused on jobs. That's important, and then just the overall inflation. And so they're really changing their thoughts about inflation. Maybe not focus on it as much. Now, we have brought inflation down, uh, but I think we're going to be more focused on, and all indications are that we can grow this economy next year. The things that, if you're wondering about what's happening in the last week or so, in the market is AI, right?
Right.
So NVIDIA, like amazing. I mean, I hope all of our viewers have NVIDIA, and if you have any kind of a mutual fund, you're going to have NVIDIA stock. So amazing where that stock is headed. But there's some skeptics about how fast can we grow AI, and then all the expenses associated. So you have Oracle, who they did really well in earnings, but if you look at the growth potential, they had to scale back, and that's what really brought the market down. Uh, and one thing about the market is that you've got the Magnificent Ten, I guess, is what you call them, and you've got. I just wanted to just state what they are again. So you've got NVIDIA, of course. You got Microsoft, Apple. You got Alphabet, Google, Amazon, Meta, uh, and then you have Broadcom, which is new, and then Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, and then J.P. Morgan Chase. So all these stocks combined can move the market. Can you believe? Sometimes 30%. So if you have one of these stocks that are really trending a certain way, it's going to, what I call the primary wave, it's going to move the stock market. So uh, that's where we are on all this. One interesting thing that happened in the stock market I'll mention is the current administration is deciding to reclassify marijuana. Now, I don't have all the details on that, other than to say uh, now marijuana companies can get financed. That's really what it's about. They can get the liquidity they need. They can grow their businesses, uh, and I'm sure it's going to bring in more income to the United States. So uh, that just happened. So there's a stock I own called Tilray, and boy, did it pop! I think it went up 47%.
Wow.
I'm not sure what it closed at because we're filming, but um, yeah. So that's where the market is. Uh, I think it's good to always stay in the market long term. What's really hot now is commodities, and uh, me and you haven't talked too much about it, but gold has done really well.
Yeah.
But you know what's so surprising? Silver.
Yeah.
Silver is like the new gold.
Yeah.
So silver is going to be used when they start to build out all these AI infrastructures. I mean, these are big, gigantic buildings. They're going to need a lot of copper, but they're also going to need a lot of silver for
Right.
all the circuits. So uh, if you, I'm just saying that in your portfolio, you ought to consider commodities at this time. I think it's really smart, and you don't have to buy an individual silver stock if you don't want to, but you can go with like a larger mutual fund, or that's a nice way to get that exposure. But yeah, so that's the current stock market. Yeah.
Well, that's quite exciting. Let's pause on this exciting note for this episode and make sure to tune in, because the next episode we're dedicating and we're talking about markets and also films, which taught us a lot, truth or false, about the market.
Yeah, we'll have some fun with that. Yeah. Yeah.